Alright, hello and welcome. In today's video, we're gonna talk about my addiction. And it's actually this. Video games. Don't worry about my writing and about my handwriting, I really don't care. Video games. So, I am 25 years old, almost 26 in December. And I have been playing games for almost 20 years, I think. When I look at it back, it's been a long time. Ever since, so I have my older brother who was playing games at the time. He's 8 years older than me. And I looked up to him. So I started playing games as well. And ever since then, I've been hooked. I've been playing games all day, all night. I actually remember one day, it was summer, I was going to school. And I was playing from, I don't know, after lunch till 5, 6 in the morning with my friend, specifically League of Legends. And we were playing and we were playing, and my mother actually woke up and she got ready for work. And she asked me, like, what are you doing? I was like, oh shit. And I told her, oh, I just woke up. So, yeah, I decided to play games in the morning. In reality, I stayed longer till like 7 a.m., something like that, and then I went to sleep. And can you guess what I did after I woke up? I played video games as well. Obviously, I ate first and did stuff in the morning, but yeah, I played games. So recently, since I finished high school, I wanted to, do something out of my life, and I figured to go to business. I stumbled upon entrepreneurship, and I wanted to do that. But something has always dragged me down, and only recently have I realized that it's two things. The first thing is video games. And what is actually this? It's a distraction. It's something to distract me from the real life. And the second thing is this. PBA, Paralysis by Analysis. So I was doing a lot of analyzing and figuring things out, and it got me paralyzed. Instead of just focusing on one singular thing, I did this. This is actually, I'm drawing almost the sun, but you get the point. I was focusing on this area, on this, on this, on this, on this, on this, instead of going all in on this one thing. I'm gonna talk about this in the next video, just coming in a few days, but this, video games. So, I've been addicted to video games, and I realized that recently when I stopped actually playing games. I didn't want to play games anymore. I was like, okay, this is enough. It's time to do something. But I noticed that I waste time, if I don't play games, I waste time on watching other people play games. And essentially, it's almost the same thing. Because you are putting the hours, let me just show you like this. So you have 24 hours, and you're putting these hours, let's say 3 hours per day. So 3 hours per day goes into playing. And imagine now that these 3 hours goes into watching. So you'll spend the same amount of time either watching or playing games. And all in all, it comes to the same thing. You spend the same amount of time, the same amount of energy, the same amount of basically your time, because time is everything in this world. We all have the same amount of time, and you're wasting it on the same activity almost. You're either gonna play games or you're gonna watch it. It's the same thing. It doesn't make any difference. Now, Why am I telling you this? Because I noticed that I'm addicted. And this is now day one of me not being addicted. This is the day one of me trying and exiting this world of video games. Because even when I stopped playing games, I still watched it. And I play with my friend, and he helped me in a sense that we agreed that I play only with him, and that maybe 1 or 2 hours per day. Which sounds good, right? Yes. But in reality, it's not good. Because you're not wasting 3 hours. After those 3 hours, because let's be honest, games are very stimulating. And it makes you want to play them more and more and more. They have this sort of a real life achievement when you get those rewards, when you get some gold, when you buy some items, when you explore new world, etc. When you upgrade your character, it's doing the same thing as you would do in real life. I can just delete this and I will explain it in more detail. It's kind of hard to delete, I don't know why. I have to work on that more. But if you listen to this now, it's gonna help you as it did help me as well. So, nice. Let's use the red one. Maybe that will help. So, in video games, I can't even spell, Jesus. Video games. You have all those achievements, and let's say you upgrade your character's strength and agility. Your character feels more powerful, but you can also do that in real life. By what? Exercising, right? You can do it, right? Let's just working out. It's gonna be more simpler. Working out, diet, eating healthier. Some of these things also sleeping, because can you expect you can sleep in video games? Your character can go to sleep. You just do this /sleep and your character goes to sleep. Voila. Anyway, if you upgrade your sleep, your diet, your body by exercising, by working out, you upgrade yourself, your own character, which is much more important than upgrading your character in a video game. If your body is not capable of functioning, how can you play a game? You're gonna feel tired. This is only about the body. Don't let it get started with dopamine stuff. Can you imagine how much dopamine are you getting from video games? And then once you finish the video game, you feel fried. Do you wonder why? Your dopamine is at 100. When you play a video game for a couple of hours, I'm just gonna do a random number, it drops to about 20. How do I know this? I don't. I'm just suspecting that it goes to 20 because whenever I play video games and after video games, I feel like shit. I feel like not doing anything. I feel stupid. My brain's not functioning as it should. And trust me, I consider myself a very smart person. I'm just lazy in lots of things. But we'll get to that later when I get to personality types. I have a whole bunch of videos coming up. But your dopamine goes to 20. And then what happens? Oh, a lot of things. As I said, you feel stupid. But in those 100 to 20, you don't feel it as much because you're playing. Now, let's imagine a real world. You have 100% dopamine, and you're doing stuff like exercising, like properly eating, sleeping. Your dopamine doesn't decline as much. I would say it goes to 90. What's more, if you're in this area right now, and you do some of activities it goes back to 1 to 90, and once you sleep properly and you wake up in the morning or whenever your schedule is, I prefer that you wake up in the morning, it goes to 100 instead of going to 20. Now, all of this is to cross a point that my brain is working on video games when I don't play them. So I play with my friend for, let's say, 2 hours. 2 hours, okay, you can see, for 2 hours. So I play for 2 hours, we stop playing, and then what? After a couple of minutes, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, maybe 2 hours, maybe even longer, my brain starts thinking about the game. Then what happens? I go to YouTube. Now here, I waste a couple of hours. Well, not a couple of hours, but 30 minutes to 1 hour. Let's say 1 hour. Then what? After this, I want to play games. So my brain still keep thinking about the game. So I play, or at least I want to play, and eventually I do play alone for 1 hour. And maybe I even don't play, but my brain is still thinking about the game. And these 2 hours, they're actually multiplied by 2 or 3. And these 2 hours are not actually 2 hours. It's more like 6 to 7 hours. Because I waste time and I'm not doing anything productive. I'm not doing anything of this. I'm not working on my business. I'm not working on my relationship with my fiance. I'm not eating properly. None of these things. And it's all because of video games, of a distraction. Now this comes to everything. This comes to watching your favorite TV show. This comes to eating that junk food, because it also fries your brain. This comes to doing drugs, especially drugs, drinking alcohol. Yeah, it does goes easier like this, kind of. So I want to cross you a point that even if you're not playing video games, it's equally bad to watch it, to watch someone else play. You might be thinking that you only waste 10 minutes of video length of watching someone play the game. In reality, your brain subconsciously starts thinking about wanting to play the game. It automatically works on downloading the game, installing the game, playing the game, thinking about different strategies and stuff like that. And instead of using your brain, I had to draw this even though it's not properly wiped, instead of using your most powerful thing in you, which is the brain, your mind, instead of using it productively to work on your life, to work on yourself, and using it, let's say 80 to 90%, because I still think that you need some of the energy to focus on your relationships, you're using, it might seem like 10, 20 on video games, but in reality, I think it's about 70 to 80. And then you wonder why you can't do shit. The main focus of this video is, I'm actually gonna write this down. Just give me 1 second. The main focus is this. Can you guess it? How to eliminate, how to get out of these bad things, about the bad habits. There is one word that will help you, and I'm doing this by day 1, because even though I stopped playing it on Saturday, today is Tuesday, even though I stopped playing it on Saturday, I still watched games on Sunday and yesterday. Today, I haven't, because I made a concrete decision to not. And this one word will help you with everything that you want to get rid of. Whether it be smoking, drugs, alcohol, eating junk food, watching, playing games, watching the television for hours and hours on end, instead of working on yourself, like reading books, exercising, working on your business, working on your relationships, working on yourself. It's this. And it's very, very important, so pay attention. Distraction. That's it. All you have to do is do this. Distract yourself from things that are not good for you. Now, I played games on my laptop. I still have my laptop. And I know a lot of people suggest that you should sell your PlayStation, you should replace your gaming device, your laptop, for something that's not good for games. I disagree. Because if you do that, yes, it can work, but it's not working on your willpower. But this distraction. So I'm thinking of distraction of, I still have my laptop on which I played games. I still have my YouTube channel and everything where I watched games. But I'm using my willpower and my discipline, which I'm working on, to not do those activities anymore. And this is building my willpower, my my discipline, and my character. Because I know that if I want to play a game, I can just do it, I can set it up in 15 to 20 minutes. So I can, go and cook myself something, eat it, and the game will be ready to play. But by doing this, I can still distract myself. I'm building my own character. And I'm not playing games. I'm not watching games. This goes with everything. If you're smoking, the best thing is to actually just throw them to the trash and make a decision to not buy them. Because honestly, every shop is selling cigarettes, smokes, whatever, and you can just go and buy them. And also if you have them in the house, it's much more likely to light it up. Or with alcohol as well. Just make a concrete decision that you're not gonna do that anymore. Tell it to yourself that you are not a gamer. You are not a smoker. You're not an alcoholic, a drinker. You are not eating bad stuff. You're not putting bad stuff into your own body. Your body is your only vessel in this world. So you are progressing through this life with your body. Take care of it. That's pretty much it what I wanted to tell you, to talk about. So this is day 1. I'm gonna keep you updating every week. How is it going? How do I feel? And hopefully it will inspire you to be better, do better, to quit your bad habits. And the next video will be about something that took me 8 years to figure it out, but you're just gonna have to wait and see what it is. Anyway, that's it for this video. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.